The aim of the expedition of the Criminal Procedure Bill is the overall aim of the government in its approach in reforming the country's justice sector by reviewing the Criminal Procedure Act of 1965. This is done with the view of having a contemporary criminal act.
Think about it from that point of view, that is, we want to decongest the prisons as much as possible. Then, one, we must grant bail unless it will not be a wise decision to grant bail. And two, we must not send people to prison if there is an alternative way we can deal with them. If we want to decongest the correctional centers, but yet still we want to ensure that persons who commit criminal offences are punished, we must look at alternative forms of sentencing. In the draft, we suggested alternative forms of sentencing. One, the suspended sentence. Two, the deferred sentence. These are things I will explain in due course. Three, the community punishment orders. We call them community punishment orders, or just the suggested expression, CPOs.
Now, after a series of failure since 2010 to getting the Criminal Procedure Bill passed into law in Sierra Leone, the justice sector in Sierra Leone has once again woken up its expedition to getting the said bill finally passed into law, if possible. But what progress have the Justice Sector Coordination Office made so far? And what are their chances of getting the said bill finally passed this particular time around?
Done is to reconstitute a new review technical committee, which is headed by no less a person than the Honorable Justice Nicholas BROWNE, who is chairing, and then we have the President of the Bar Association, we have the First Parliamentary Council. It will address a lot of mishaps within the criminal justice system. So I'll give you an example. There are provisions in the Act that will have to be looked at. I mean, there is already detailed work that has been put, but in other words, once it is passed into law, some other petty offences that may be that people get charged for will have to be looked at. They have to look at other alternative offences. So these are all ways to help decongest the correctional services or to enhance justice service delivery.
But decongesting Sierra Leone's correctional centers will take a lot more than just mere thoughts of how to do so. SLBC News Hour, Victor Jones reporting.